Before I start this video, I have to clear some air out. I'm not pointing fingers about what is better and what is not. I'm not taking any sides in this. I'm just here to prove some obvious facts and obvious pros and cons on our particular topic. And also, please know that the topic we are talking about is actually really subjective. So, yeah, for some people, one thing can be better, and for some other people, some other thing. So, everyone has a choice, and make sure to let us know your choice and let the world know your choice in the comment section. And let's go. So, first thing that we are gonna cover is anime. Why anime? Why you should watch anime? First are anime pros. So, anime is basically imagination of the writer or the creator can be perfectly drawn or be exactly the way he wants to show it to the people. He can just manifest his emotions, thoughts, images, his story, and he can just put and show us the story told in the way he wants. And that's a really like only anime can do this, the perfect execution of the imaginary world which is shown to other people. Now let's talk about something in depth of this imagination. The universe of the anime where monster exist, magical warriors, magical creatures, a world of future, a world of Madagatron, world robotic world. It can be whatever world the writer wants, and it can be brought to life by animation. The perfect world or a perfect universe can exist in anime. The characters in an anime, the design, whatever it can be, humans, aliens, can be animated. Now, a particular human cannot be perfect, but a imagination, a myth, a legend, what we talk about, a character can be perfect, and it can be his attributes, his physical looks, his mental stability, his thoughts, and what he shows, what he represents can just be, you know, perfectly executed with anime. And that's a big pro. Also, the fight scenes, the use of special powers, some scenes in which the power of the character is shown. It can only be done in anime. The thrill, the use of beautiful colors, the concept of power, the magic, everything like this can be only be done in possible in anime. And you guys exactly who are anime watchers, you know what I'm talking about. The time for the story told is enough. We get to understand each character well, and the story about the character can be perfectly understood. Like in movies, the character development or the story is just inadequate because of the time. And yeah, so anime and TV series have this pro against movies. Its budget is cheap compared to that of movies and TV series. Now, I'm not telling that anime budget is cheap. Hell no. It costs a lot. It costs a lot of hard work, lots of drawings, lots of CGI, animators, and a whole team. And they are actually really underpaid, the whole team. But the truth is, anime, when compared to these massive giants, of movies and TV series, it is low budget in a sense compared to them. And scenes that are shown in anime, which can never be replicated by TV series and movies. The thoughts, the colors, or anything. A fight scene like imagine Iran Yeager turning into an Attack Titan, or Goku throwing a Kamehameha wave at Frieza. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the beauty of anime. So, on the contrary, TV series and movie scenes can be made exactly if they were anime. So, yeah, TV series and movies can be converted into anime, but anime cannot be converted into TV series or movies. So, and whoever tried it always received some backlash or major heat. So you're getting the point. Now, guys, let's talk about the disadvantage of anime. So people judge you and they say that you're watching cartoon, and it has many happened many times. Like, it is not cool for some people to watch anime, and for some people it is a really cool thing, I know, but for some it is just, it has happened to you if you watch anime. So that's like not a strong or valid point, but I just added it. And for some people, the imaginary world, the superpowers, the fantasy is just utter BS. Yeah, it is just not for them. The thing they like, real world, real man, real people, real intelligence, kind of sort of thing. So that's another con of watching an anime. And sometimes anime can be addictive in a sense, like it wastes lots of your time. And I actually was addicted to anime, and many of you guys were. So mostly it can't relate to the fantasy world, to real world. Now there are lots of animes that relate to real world. Like, there are whole genres like slice of animes, and there are some animes which are actually related to real world. But that's what a con also is. Another point is, real life person doing the role makes it more impactful than the animation. Yeah, now imagine a man doing some role, doing a movie, and it is like perfectly executed, the stunt or anything. It is just insane to watch, and that thing cannot be just animated. It wouldn't be that epic if it would be animated. So yeah, that's what it makes more real life person, real life directors, and whole team, the actor performing or making that role, the emotion of human face, the story told by the body language and everything that only a real person can do, is actually cannot be seen while you're watching an anime. So that's just another con. And the final thing, that make sure to add your in comment section your pros and cons. But next thing that is TV series, movies seem more real. Like, it's an obvious thing, they are real people and real life performing real things, so it is always like more, it seems just more real than anime. And it's not a valid point for me. Like, I rather watch cartoons than I rather watch real life humans, because I they make me sick. Like, there's a reason I kind of hate watching movie or TV series, because a human character, like, I just can't, look at him or stare at him. But while cartoon, like, it is like okay to watch a man who is in a cartoon doing some evil things than a real life man do it. For me, it is just, I can't stand it. It's unbearable. Now let's talk about TV series. Now in this thing, we are going to talk about the pros first. So the length of TV series is actually what its viewers need to complete and fully understand the story told and understand the character and its development. The whole in-depth story of every main character that is involved with something in the series, and that is what the length of the matter to understand the story is actually as much as the whole crew wants is needed, is given to them. And that cannot be seen in movie, only in anime and TV series. And that's a huge pro for many viewers that are watching entertainment stuff. Next thing, we get to learn more about human behavior, human society, technology, and a lot about ongoing stuff we didn't know of. And yeah, that's it. Like when we were kids, like my dad was a kid, he always told me there were gadgets that James Bond used to use, and now people are just putting their those gadgets in their pockets and roaming around like cameras, a small camera. It wasn't possible at that time. So it just teaches us about technology, the future, and stuff like that. So okay, next on to the other point. There is a lot human to human interaction, so mostly the reality is kept in check. That's what I told like previously, but yeah, okay. On to the next point. It amazes us to see the brilliance of the art of acting used and the show, the sci-fi, the stunts, and everything that is just shown, every single shot that is taken, like it is the execution, the direction, the production, the intelligence used to make a particular scene, and the whole effort showed by the cast. It is just amazing that how cool the scenes are, and it is a really tough job, and it just is amazing to see human do stuff like that. Though TV series is considerably hard to direct, the exact sci-fi or mythology TV series has one of the best sci-fi fictions, fairy tales, or fantasies ever made. The awareness in the world is best shown in TV series through anime and movies does have humans in the film, and movies are yet too short, but in many cases more intense, more thriller, and more scarier scenes are actually taken in place in TV series. The character development is good and it is given proper time. People don't judge you, like they don't see you watching, they don't call you childish as if you are watching cartoon or something like that. And that's it, that's pretty much a disadvantage. Now this budget of TV series is pretty expensive, and I just heard about a particular TV series. I forgot, it was Lucifer or Games of Thrones. Like it had for one episode the budget was $1.2 million. Yeah, it is that expensive. Like you can make like three animes with that kind of budget, three like top tier anime, or maybe 10. I don't know. So yeah, some things are basically humanly impossible to create. And yeah, that's pretty much it, the imagination of the anime world, and that cannot be just replicated by humans in TV series or movies, and that's like a huge disadvantage. They take a huge economy for it to be made. Yeah, and why am I saying one point again and again? I don't even know. The character change in the body or in the world cannot be executed just as intensely as anime. And watching a real human doing worst thing imaginable, that can be disturbing. Like if a anime character does it, it cannot be that disturbing, or that cannot create so much of a negative impact in your brain. And just imagine an anime character doing something horrendous, or this a real life humans on screen doing something like it gives you trauma, and it is not what I prefer. It actually a waste of time. Yeah, it is totally. Now, actually, if you look at it, it's not kind of a waste. It is a waste of time, but it's not kinda. If you like, you could learn some new skills or anything in a given time that you watch a particular TV series, movie, or anime. But if you think about it, like in India, there are people who watch like dumbass serials or dumbass shows. Like they constantly binge watch it, and it is like so low level. Like the intelligence and the story, like it isn't great. It isn't even worth watching. It just makes you cringe, and it just makes you what the to go like what the hell am I watching? And it has like zero efforts, and it is zero efforts in story writing or storytelling. So what I'm telling you is, what happens is the impact of that is clearly seen. Like the people that watch that kind of stuff are really, really stupid, and at least, it gives you some kind of intelligence, I guess. So, anyways, now let's talk about movies. Now, movies, it is short and sweet, so it saves a lot of time. Now, imagine if you are watching an anime or you are watching a TV series. Now, first thing that comes in your mind is what is gonna happen next? What is gonna happen in the next episode? The curiosity of the series, the curiosity of the story just keeps bugging you, and you cannot help it, but it is addicting, and you just keep watching another episode, like you waste a lot of time, and you just don't know when it is like morning. You spend the whole night watching the particular TV series or anime, and that's actually sickening. That's how the way it is made. It is made to be engaging. The main key is engaging you guys so they can make money off you. How much do you watch? How many people at the time engage is the way that they actually make money. So that is really important. So yeah, movies are short and sweet, and they actually save a lot of time. Now, let's talk about another thing. It just shows pure human brilliance, the display of humans from the 1990s to now. Now, there were some crazy, crazy people who did some crazy, crazy things for movies, like Jackie Chan and Tom Cruise. Like, there are some crazy people who, and you can't help but you gotta respect that, and that is what, you know the people, they go through a lot to entertain us. They risk their lives, they do crazy unimaginable things for solely entertainment and solely for that content, and that's why you gotta respect TV series or movies, like movies mainly, because it has like some of the most insane stunts that are ever pulled out by some of the most insane people, and it just continues to grow larger and larger, everything that is. On to the next point. Now, I was talking about anime and how a perfect fictional world can be made by animation, but isn't it just purely amazing that the art of directory, the way the movies are made, and the perfect world in movies. Actually, I'm trying to say that imagine Star Wars. Like, it was made in 1990s, 80s, 70s, and who made it possible? The directory of Steven Spielberg and his whole crew. But can you guys like just think about it? Take a deep breath, sit, watch Star Wars, and think about it. How is it possible that the world or the movie is made like whoa? How it is? It just is pure amazing. The cinematography, the scenes, the way use of sci-fi, CGI, the direction, the art of direction, the art of acting, and the art of costume making, the laser beams, the effects, everything. It doesn't just seem possible. It is just something that is impossible to make somehow, and it is just like some movies just gives us pure chills, like making of movies like Star Wars, Avatar, Back to the Future, Interstellar. Like, it is just, you cannot compare those things to a cartoon, and that's the truth of it. So, next points are actually the same as others, like in TV series. It has a human to human interaction, which is really great. Same thing, we got to learn more about society and technology, as same thing as that. And now let's talk about some disadvantages of the matter. Movies. Short. They are short. Yeah, that's an advantage, but as well as it is a disadvantage too. Like, you don't get the time to display hardships or the story behind the character. The story cannot be just advocate. The time being the time required for the story is like shortened out very drastically, so it is just like quite hard to understand. That's why scenes of the goats movies, like, they have a lot of sequels. For example, The Lord of the Rings, Indiana Jones, Night of the Museum, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Mission Impossible, etc. Like, they have so many sequels, James Bond, because they just keep go. I know, like, James Bond, the story changed, and yeah, you are getting the point, right? The sequel of the, so it can be converted into sequel, but the time is not advocate, and I just don't know, it is a disadvantage. But if the writer wants to, the creator wants to tell more about the story, he'll just make a sequel. So it is not that big of a disadvantage, it's kind of a disadvantage. Okay, the movies are like so expensive to make. Spider-Man 2 was built for like $1.1 billion. Can you imagine? And that's just how it goes. So next point is scary horror than anime or TV series. Like, some horror movies, they are actually really scary, because when an animated character gets tormented or tortured, it isn't like so traumatizing, or it isn't painful to watch. But when a real life human, like, take movies like Friday the 13th or any other which is like a horror, and it scares you. So we can take IT in 2016, the clown movie. It's Small George even. And also we can talk about Conjuring. Yeah, that's a good horror movie. Not that good, but it was scary to watch. The story wasn't that good, but scary is scary. It isn't, anime isn't that scary, or even TV series isn't that scary to watch. It is just shown in the movies. So yeah, it can relate to the real world. Another point, like, it is really relatable to other world, and people don't judge you. Like, it is quite normal to watch movies. Everybody watches it. Like, there isn't a dude I know who doesn't watch movies. Movie is for everyone, so they don't judge you. And not everything is possible like in animes, like previously. And that's it, folks. I'm gonna just end this video right here, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I know, like, no one reached it this far, like, no one watched my video to this far, and it's all right for now. Like, one day I will have a million subscribers, and people are gonna watch my videos longer than ever, and I want to be the best YouTuber ever. But now is not the time, so no one is gonna watch this video this long. So I just am gonna end it, and hope you guys, whoever that watched this long, I hope you, like, live for 100 years, live a long, healthy, beautiful life for 100 years, and God bless you. God really, really, may Jesus bless you. May Lord Buddha or any other God bless you. And you are a really great human being, and I just would like to thank you personally. And yeah, thanks for watching my video. So bye. That's pretty much it. Bye, guys. Love you all.